Alright guys, here we go! Bedrock, Ma and P2W are going to be pulling out the Yap Yap and the Cutter versus the GOATs of the last tournament, Nintendo Hippie and Almirante 99. Almirante going to be rocking the Yap Yap, Nintendo Hippie going to be rocking the Colony. Yeah, this Marine's dead. Ma should not have sent a Marine here against a Colony player. We got the Skirmishes coming out for Hippie as well now. We got the Triple Harvester standard from him. Triple Harvester from Almirante, and the fodder is on the way to try and steal minis, but goes straight past this one. He could have had that. Could have had it.
Instead of Harvester, how about we call it Tickler? That sounds more nicer.
So Hippie is going to secure all of that blue. He's going to steal a mini as well. Ma's gonna be in a lot of trouble here.
I don't want to alarm you, but our base is under attack. Mini base completed. Harvester constructed.
Extractor required. Mini base complete.
Yeah, you do not want to lose a mini base as UNSC against a Colony player. Oh boy. Generator being upgraded now. Not like he's going to be going raid camp choppers. Still hasn't upgraded his power extractor. Doesn't look like he got any power on the map at the moment, but they are going to be harassing a couple of fodder here. There's a Marine that cannot get in the garrison.
Harvester constructed.
Now just a supply pad going down on the stolen mini base. Hippie now has 3 mini bases. Almirante picked up 2.
Our base assailed.
I'm going to be seeing the Jerome leader come out again for Ma. There's just so much fodder on the map, so hard to keep up with all of this, but we do have a raid camp, double raid camp from P2W actually. We got Methane and Grunt Riders coming out for him. Almirante decided to go for double gen with a single Rex. And blue team taking their first power node. Oh, the double mine from Almirante though, so he won't be going Methane, but he's only going to kill one of the fodder. Mines from Ma down here. Lotus mines. And it does look like Hippie is opting in for Chopper Skate with a couple of grunts to help take these power nodes. Blue team going to take 1 node, 2 node. Red team going to be doing the same. This is generally what you want to be doing on the build up to the big fights. You want as much power nodes and economy in the background as you can, so you can focus on your micro and winning the fights. This is 5 choppers from Nintendo Hippie now. P2W needs to make sure not to overextend here with his expensive units. It's fine with the fodder, but he does have a couple of Grunt Riders and Heavy Grunts that could get picked off here. Spartan's in the mix now. It's 2 power nodes. They're going to actually deny this power node. It's the choppers that are going to be the problem, but we do have a Spartan in the mix. Man not getting grenade thrower yet. He can almost afford it. Going to be putting the Spartan behind the fodder, and we do have the Methane here too. Almirante shouldn't be too far away from Tech 2. He can go Tech 2 now actually. There we go, that's what he's going to opt in for. So they just want to hold and delay right now. Try and sneak some of the nodes off while they're doing all of this, but just a really passive fight of units moving around and poking at each other. We got the single mine from P2W. Could have been, I mean, it could have been placed better, but it's going to zone out basically all of these choppers from this direction. But it does get picked off anyway. Oh, forgot to pause that. There you go, blue team now going to start pushing up. Still got the Spartan at the back. Methane not leading the way. But this is a lot of choppers. Need to be careful of that third point Goliath drop. Look at this We got fodder on whole ground here on P2W's main base, ready to go with the Goliath drop while they're pushed all the way up. And they don't have the mobility to get all the way back.
More nicer. Leader point earned.
Does have EMP now though. That Spartan's weak. Needs to watch out. The beam going to be coming down from Almirante, focusing all of these units. ODST drop is... That's only going to hit fodder. That's a problem. Takes down one methane wagon and chases the heavy guns way out of field. The mines do go down. That's going to connect. Oh, that's nasty. Hippie going to eat all of that, but he still has the bigger army here. Fodder over here now. There is the Goliath drop. What did they drop on that? Huh? How did that Goliath die? A beam? Must have been a beam. P2W must have used a beam back at home. Oh, oh, oh! The chopper's going to eat a ton of mines there. But Almirante is Tech 2. He's on Rangers. P2W gets Tech 2. There's one Goliath here. Going to start harassing that. The heavy guns have to go all the way back to deal with that. Where is Ma? It's like Ma lost his Spartan to the choppers. He's getting Tech 2 now. He's going to be rebuilding that armory. He really loves his heroes.
Armory constructed.
And we do now have a single ranger out, but the choppers are on the way to help him. That turret is going to get denied, but this Goliath should die.
The enemy has captured our power node.
A lot of rangers from Almirante. He has been Tech 2 for a while. Ma going to be picking up an expo that has been scouted. That's very greedy of him, to be honest. This is not ones. You're not going to be able to get away with that with 18 population to defend. There is the second generator being rebuilt for P2W. We got an Apex coming up. More heavy guns on the way out. And Ma doesn't have... Yeah, he's going to have to cancel that. Doesn't really have the economy to actually do anything with that. This team are not going to leave him alone. Trying to perk at the power node, but red team are going to be able to capture that. It's going to be 4 power nodes, 2-0. And this is now a pretty big army from red team.
Combat mechanics researched.
Combat mechanics has been researched for Ma. That's going to help in this engagement. A lot of these rangers are falling. This methane wagon, though, it needs to be pushed up. It cannot be at the back.
Jerome, under fire. Spartan laser research.
Oh, the ram's going to be going in. The methane's in the mix. The double mine going down. They're gonna eat it. Oh, they eat the double mine. The slam goes down though from Ma with the Lotus mines as well. That's gonna go off. The Spartan gets Tech 2 in the battle. Gonna pick off the Goblin as well. Ma 27, Almirante 38, Hippie 18, and P2W Scrub with 52 population, but some of that could be fodder. Looks like blue team somehow came out on top there. Imagine if they didn't eat the Yap mines as well. But red team are gonna be picking up their expos in the background.
Raid camp constructed.
Now everything has calmed down a little bit, but it looks like the choppers are hunting for their next Goliath drop. Zendo Hippie gets his expo up and built. He gets into Tech 2. He's got the raid camp coming up. The EMP is going to miss, but the Goliath drop is going to come down at the back with a grunt dome as well. Should be able to get the generator. That's all they want. They want the generator dead. That Cyclops shot could have been used to stun the Goliaths. There is Engies here, so it looks like this is going to be a waste of a grunt dome. Blue team are going to secure both of their expos as well while this is going on. Grunt dome is going to fall. Ma pushing up by himself. This is not a good push for him at all. Glassing beam is now back up for Almirante. I don't know what he's doing here, but he's running his Spartan into his death. Heal's going to be coming down for Almirante, actually using 2 of them there. And a beam on top, going to try and kill some of these rangers. Am I going to get a nice slam on one of the leaders there? And blue team now have all 4 power nodes. They're actually doing a pretty good job now, defending against the Grunt Dome and the Goliath drop. Those leader points have been used. Almirante does have a beam in the back pocket. Needs to get that Spartan out there, Ma. Looks like a bad push from him, but somehow the Spartan did escape. They're now upgrading both of their expos. Hippie does not have an upgraded expert. Almirante does. There is a Hunter's Brand going to connect with half the army. Not the best Hunter's Brand that we've seen from Hippie before. Needs to back off. He's just losing his army here. Needs to regroup with his teammate. He can't fight 2v1.
Infantry level 1 researched.
Infantry level 1 has been researched for Ma now. Almirante at 78 population. Could see a nice beam go down, help them win this fight. There goes the heal, there goes the slam. The mine's coming down. There is the beam. Does he have Grunt Dome?
Captured our power node.
If P2W had Grunt Dome here in this fight, it would help them so much. He needs to get the Spartan in the heals as well. That Spartan is going to die, unfortunately. Looks like he decided to go for grunts from above instead. Not sure if that was the correct play. We'll see how this fight plays out. We got an ODST drop at the back in the choke point as well. So that is a double drop here. The methane debuffing everything. Almirante should lose his leaders here, surely. Moving on to the higher. P2W, 80 population. Hippie, 52. Almirante, 61. Ma, 45. That's a lot of power. Needs to start upgrading some of these pads. He needs the economy, the macro in the background. Red team don't come out too bad there. He does manage to save all of those leaders. Does get the Tech 2 upgrade for them now as well. But the Hunter Captain is now in the mix. Almirante has a huge economy.
Supply pad constructed.
Did have a Locust on the ledge, but Cyclops drop going to make quick work of that while this is going on. Not sure about that Grunt Dome. Red team was already backing off. They could have got a stun with the Grunt Dome to stop the army moving. But that was very careless of P2W there, dropping the Grunt Dome.
Leader power ready.
I'm just going to sit in it for the time being. Am I going to get a watchtower up? Grunt Dome is going to fall. Hunter Captain going to go in head first. That is a good archer missile down the middle. Going to connect with a lot of those units. But there is the counter Grunt Dome now from Almirante. Dispersion nozzles has been researched, but we only have 2 flamers here. Big Hunter's Brand in the middle. Need to see some of those heals from P2W because his teammate just got obliterated by 2 leader powers. Heals coming down from everything. What are my eyes doing? Holy shit, the colours, the bright colours. So goddamn bright. A Spartan Slam going to be coming down from Ma. All I see is just... wow. Light, bright light, fights, shit happening. Nobody really losing population yet, but we do now have a devastating host come down for Nintendo Hippie to buff this army up. Now we got Beam from P2W coming down on Red's army. The Grunt Dome has been used. Most of the heals have been used as well. That's going to kill a lot of Almirante's army. P2W going to be losing his Grunt Goblin. Methane Wagon going to explode. Looks like Red Team are coming out on top in this fight. They managed to retake all the power nodes in the background as well. Looks like they tried focusing the Hunter Captain down. He is red bar, but that's not generally what you want to do. He's a very tanky boy. Yeah, blue team losing everything now. Oh, can they kill Hunter Captain? Oh, he's still alive! Guns from above from Almirante to seal the deal. ODST drop on top. Doesn't look like blue team are going to be able to defend this. 16 population and 18 population. That fight just went all wrong for them. And there's the heals. The Hunter Captain going to get healed right up there. Lotus Mine's getting focused down. They put up a huge fight. But it looks like blue team. Oh, wow. What the fuck? The DCs in this game are just the bane of my fucking life and existence. Holy shit.
Shield tower constructed.
But I mean, the game's over technically. But we're gonna have to do the same as what we did with Arenti. We're gonna have to replay it. Alright guys, it's going to be a replay just as we did with the Arenti Hetchi game, because Red Team was clearly winning, but they DC'd. I'm going to create a new lobby as well because it's lagging and I'm not going to host. You invited me. Oh, they switch colours. Yeah, I don't know why it's so laggy. Maybe it's because I was hosting, but Hippie's in Scotland near me. You can't get a middle host for everyone. Alright guys, we get to see another replay because of the DCs and the crappy servers with Halo Wars 2, unfortunately. Now, the rules state, obviously, if you DC, you have to win without your teammate there. Otherwise, it's a loss, but it's kind of unfair to the team that is clearly winning. So, because they were winning but they DC'd, a replay is going to be fair here. So, nobody hopefully complains, even though Halo Wars 2 players love to complain about everything anyway. But my opinion, for the fans and for myself, I get to cast another very good game. So here we go, we are at it again. Colony Yap versus Yap Go.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
This time we have Yep. Actually going to steal Mars Mini again, so an exact repeat of what happened last time, to be honest. If he gets it, though, Almighty is going to get it.
Harvester constructed.
Let's surprised Ma keeps losing that mini. Against a Yap, it's the thing you generally expect the most. We got double chopper from blue team, trying to hunt down units, trying to control the middle. Like he's going to back off to his skitter here.
Mini base completed.
Their troops are attacking me! That's gonna scar!
Paul Marine going to be losing his life. Mark going to be doing the same, picking up the double,
Constructed.
going into the armory for that early hero here. And they're still hunting. But while they're hunting, some of their resources is being stolen by the fodder over here.
Harvester constructed. Chopper reporting.
Harvester
I think
constructed.
P2W is just going to be following up with the same strategy.
Base is under attack.
I might say this time, not going into the second generator. They have them pushed all the way back. They're going to try and kill this armory before the leader even gets out. But Jerome,
Supply pad
only 12 seconds away. Almighty did go for the raid camp this time. They're looking to end this early. Got the mines in an unusual spot there. The double mines from Almighty are going to get blown up immediately by the fodder. And they're going to try and come back and defend this. Grunt Rider going to be the focus of the Spartan. There's two choppers here as well. Could probably do with a turret, but looks like they've got enough to push this off, and that raid cap is a bit of a waste for Almirante. Still with the raid camp. Let me stacking. Second gen now on the main base, and a second raid camp coming up at home for Almirante. Hippie going to be going for the chopper skitter player again.
Raid camp constructed.
turret constructed. Our base is under attack.
Almighty are going to be going back into the main base of Ma. Heavy guns and a lot of fodder. Got Watchtower coming up to detect the mine. We do have a turret at the back, and we have the second generator, so they're going to have to come back. But looks like P2W is going to choose to go back and defend, and he's going to let Ma go out onto the map and take these power nodes. That's going to be 2 power nodes to 0 for the time being. Now we're going to have a second turret coming up. Just fodder harassing the generator right now. And Ma is going to pick up his third power node, but there's a lot of choppers in the middle. He needs to be careful, not get caught out here. That's going to give them a huge amount of power income. While P2W is basically just dealing with fodder. Almighty looks like he might be going for like a quick tech 2 or something with just heavy grunts and the double gen. 200 power away. Mine's going to be going down. Yap mines are here as well though. Going to slam on top of the mines, catch a lot of the choppers as well, but this Spartan's going to die. There's too much here. Stutter Ram's going in as well. He's about to get a leader point. That should be ODST. He has enough to use it. Oh, the Suicide Grunt goes in. Probably didn't want to waste it there, but Mark can now go Tech 2 as well. But again, we're seeing him not have many units.
Leader point earned. Our allies are in trouble. The enemy has captured our power node.
Alright, he's going to be upgrading to Tech 2. Again, they have the Grunt on scouting on P2W's main for that Goliath chop. And they're going there with their whole army this time. This time, P2W are going to be going for the shade turret drop.
The enemy has captured our power node.
Rather than the beam. Interesting. But Ma only has 18 population. And P2W has full pop, but mainly fodder. And here comes the Goliath drop on his gens. He's on the wrong side of the map. This is going to be so costly for them. This is looking a lot cleaner from blue team. ODST going to come down, try and deny the Goliaths, but one of them is still shooting. The ODST man is going to be going down. Hippie is focusing them with his choppers, but he's going to eat a couple. Suicide Grunt's coming back in. Spartan is not back out. That generator is going to fall. It's only P2W, pretty much 1v2 in now. At this base. His surprise party man is back up. Needs to get the methane in there, debuff the units, but they are buffing the heavy guns that he has. The Goliath's going to take down another pad as the choppers wrap around the back. All the Goliaths have been taken out, so just the generator that was lost, but look at this. Blue team taking all 5 power nodes, and Almirante also taking the Expo in front of Mars base. Going to deny that for him because he's pretty loaded right now.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
Red team needs to get on these power nodes now. Smart going into, looks like he's going into Warthogs on Tech 2, but only a single garage with a barrack still up. Managing to take 2 power nodes back. P2W is going to be pushing up. We see Nintendo Hippie get into Tech 2, Almirante in Tech 2 with 2 bases and an upgraded base as well. Tech 2 for P2W, so everyone getting Tech 2 now. They could deny this Expo. Might be what they want to do. Goblins are out, they're only Tech 1 at this moment in time, but there's only P2W here. Single Mind going to be going down on his own army, probably to like deny the Rams or something like that. Almirante still needs time to build back up at the moment. He did splash out a lot of cash on bases and economy. And he's going to be chasing the army. He wants these goblins dead. P2W and Ma are pushing forward. They almost kill a goblin, but he's going to out-heal it. Hippie only has choppers for the time being. We got a grunt from above as well. That could have been put a bit further forward. We got mines from Ma pretty much wasted at the back, but they're going to push all the way to Almirante's base with this. Guns from above now have come down from Almirante on defense. Nintendo Hippie spreading across for his army. We do have a surprise party mine 2 up, which can do a lot of damage here. Ma rallying a lot of units as well. And they're kind of split right now. Like, this is a really weird engagement, the positioning they're in. Red team are all caught together, and blue team are not. There goes the doubles party mines. They need to focus those down. They're going to get killed. Yeah, they get killed before they go off. They're not going to be doing a lot of damage. P2W has picked up an Expo now in the background. Hippie did lose his. Power nodes in favor of red. Hunter's Brand actually missed there. ODST drop going to be going down on Hippie's army as red team are pushing on. The heal going to be going down now. Nobody making use of the garrison. But there is the ODST mines are going to go off on Hippie. He's not actually focusing them down this time. Almirante coming round the back. The double mini does fall. It goes down. I don't know who's winning this. Holy shit. Hippie's broke. Turret drop going to be coming down for Almirante to add some extra DPS, and he is trying to get his goblins in for the heal, but that methane is doing so much work here. Yeah, mine coming down at the back now. The heal again coming down from Almirante. The Spartan's still alive. That mine's going to go off, but it's not as devastating as mine level 2. Lowe's mine's going down as well. Hippie doesn't see it. Rest of his army is going to disappear. Nintendo Hippie, 39 population. This is an insanely crazy fight. Got Goliaths clearing out minis on the other side. Ma does have a couple of Warthogs on the third base of Almirante because he's not on a base right now. Looks like blue team are going to push off Ma. He almost loses his Spartan as he's running away. Almirante soloing this fight with his leaders. Holy crap. Red team are going to get pushed off, and once again they're going to lose a really bad fight where they pretty much lose both of their armies. Ma's spread out thin all over the map right now. They do have 3 power nodes to 1 at the moment, but Almirante coming in clutch there with the thick boy army.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
Cleared out a mini base at the back as well. We got the Grunt Riders now harassing this. They should be attacking this really, but it doesn't matter too much. And yellow team rallying all the way down the left hand side. We might see Ma go for Dispersion Nozzle again. Does have 2 turrets on his main base. These Goliaths still been very annoying going around clearing out mini bases. We do have an edge on it, but that base is going to fall anyway. Got a Banshee switch coming out for P2W. Not sure how that's going to play out. Almirante does now have a Locust in the mix as well, as Ma picks up his Expo. P2W only just upgrading his, and Nintendo Hippie has picked up his. Almirante the only one who has been on an upgraded Expo this whole game.
Augmented harvester upgrade complete.
Ma's Expo is going to get denied. He's going to recycle that, get his money back. He needs to regroup his army because it is all over the place at the moment. P2W only at 35 population as well.
By enemy troops.
This allows Hippie time to build his counter ball. Look at that. During that fight, he pretty much lost almost all this army. Now he's sitting pretty with 10 Rangers, 3 Hunter. P2W is on Wraiths though, so it looks like he went a quick tech free. See, if he was going to do that and go tech free, they should have held probably around here rather than push the army all the way up. Good transition for him. The shield gen is going to come up on the Expo here. Good job coming down from both players, actually on top of here. He's going to save the Wraith. We do have an ODST at the back. It's like both Grunt Domes are still alive by the looks of things. Blue Grunt Dome now back. Grunts from above going down, and this is the fight we saw last time where it all changed. Got the heal going down from Nintendo Hippie. ODST mines going off. 73 population versus 48 and 48. So Almi and Hippie do have the bigger armies here. The tank's going to escape. So they're both tech free. Almirante and Hippie both tech 2, and P2W and Ma both tech 3. Looks like they're going to leave the shielded base. They're going to go straight to Ma's base since he is only on a single base here. And really not much units, to be honest. 35 population. Going to need to save up for some drops. He has 2k power. Did he go like an early third gen or something? He's only on a double gen, but he has a lot of power from those power nodes. It's a huge counter army from blue team. Spartan's in the middle. He's going to get a good slam off, but he's pretty much going to die, right? It's the goblins that are making a difference here. ODST Assault Group's going to be coming down, and P2W only has 1 Tech 1 Goblin, where Almirante is on 3 Tech 3 Goblins. That is a nice Hunter's brand coming down on top of the ODST Assault Group. And just like last game, Ma has been wiped, and it does look like this game is over. Spartan going to get rammed. The Wolverine has been killed. P2W has given up, and Nintendo Hippie and Almirante are going to be taking game number 1. We are seeing Serena Trox come out again. UKMEX is going to be bringing that out, and we're seeing Isabel and Trox coming out from Ma and P2W. Ma swears by Isabel on this map, honestly. B2W is going to be going gen first.
Marines reporting.
Almirante not going gen first though. It's going to be opening up chopper, double harvester. Should allow them to control the power early on.
Front squad under assault from enemy troops.
Supply pad upgrade complete.
Augmented extractor upgrade.
Ma with his usual gen second.
We're under attack from their infantry. Harvester
Did proc the Sentinels to try and save at least one of his Marines.
complete.
Ma does take a middle mini. Hippie going to be taking the opposite mini. The barracks going to be going down on there as well.
Front squad under aerial assault.
There is the War Council 5th on P2W. I mean, ever so slightly behind with that 5th pad, that War Council.
Supply pad constructed.
And we are seeing cryo troopers come out pretty early here.
Upgrade complete.
Sound off, Marines.
Second barracks going to be coming up for Hippie on the main base. Going to be seeing the War Council actually go down on the mini base for Almirante. And he is being contested on the power actually. That's going to slow his Chosen down just by having a Marine there.
Their troops are brave.
Ma going to be going into Isabel Spartan.
Point earned.
Loves the Spartans, Ma does.
Can we get some anti-air support?
More cryo troopers on the way out. Just got second point come in, so they will be able to ice up these power nodes now. There we go. Took the middle one first. That's the most crucial one that you want on this map as Serena.
Assault from enemy troops.
They'll fight in the healing spire. Kind of just a waste of time, that. Chosen out. Alice on her way out. Got one node for red, two nodes for blue. These are Serena nodes, and we do have a couple of snipers coming out now from Nintendo Hippie.
We're under aerial attack. Front squad ready. The attack from above. Augmented extractor upgrade complete. Raid camp constructed. What is your command? Anyone got eyes on that sniper?
Both teams just pondering around. Ma actually does not want to be doing that. His teammate can't get across because of the ice, and he's gone all the way around. They're going to try and block him off with the ice blocks, but not the best placements. They're going to slow him down a little bit. P2W are going to go all the way through the ice. This is really bad engagement for red team. Plasma Mire is going to be going down from Almirante. The Chosen's stuck. Like, that Chosen's dead. His teammate backed off. It's like there's no communication from this team. P2W are going to lose his leader, and he's going to disconnect because the game is over. And that was a really bad engagement from him, and UKMEX are going to go on to the semi-finals to play against LHG0 and EOD.